Okay, till we discuss the how the passive process of transportation of the molecules. Okay, so in that we discuss the passive process. In that we discuss the simple diffusion, precipitated diffusion, and the osmosis. The simple diffusion we already told. What is it? Is the high concentration to the low concentration. That is the movement of the substance. Okay, lipids. That solid substances that are transmitted from one area to the another area. Then precipitated diffusion, we discussed that is some protein molecules that are act as the carrier molecules that for the transmission of the substances from one area to another area. Then the osmosis means there is a movement of the solvent, movement of the liquids only. Okay, so that is the osmosis. Okay, so these are the three passive process of transportation of the molecules across the plasma membrane. Okay, cell membrane is a semi-permeable membrane. Okay, so passive process as well as active process are there. Then we can go to the active process. Okay, in this active process the cellular energy used to move the substances against the is concentration gradient. Okay, in passive process there is a movement only because of the concentration gradient. Now here active process there is the movement against the concentration gradient. Okay, so here we have some energy obtaining molecules. You already know about the adenine triphosphate ATP molecules, and the secondary active transport like energy obtained which are stored into ionic concentration like NADH and all. Okay, then examples of active process there is endocytosis and as well as exocytosis. Endocytosis means coming inside the cell, exocytosis means go out of the cell. Okay, so endocytosis example phagocytosis process. Okay, phagocytosis everyone know. In suppose in case of any microorganism entering into our circulation, the in our blood cells or our cells that will be engulf and destroy that microorganism. Commonly lymphocytes cell you everybody know. Then in liver na Kupffer cells they are the they have the function of the phagocytosis which are microorganism entering into the portal circulation. In liver what will happen, this Kupffer cells that will be destroy the microorganism by the phagocytosis action. Okay, so then okay, now we are discussing the cell. In the cell structurally we are divided into three parts: plasma membrane, cytoplasm and the nucleus. Okay, so in that we are discussed the plasma membrane, cell membrane we discussed. In that we must be remember about that the passive process as well as the active process. In the passive process there is the simple diffusion, facilitated diffusion and the osmosis. Then the active process there is a endocytosis process as well as the exocytosis process. Okay, then we can go to the cytoplasm. Okay, cytoplasm or the cellular content between the cell membrane and the nucleus. Okay, cell membrane is the outermost membrane, then nucleus is the innermost concept, then the cytoplasm in between. Okay, in between the nucleus and the cell membrane there is a cytoplasm. In the cytoplasm all the organelles of the cells we can be seen in the cytoplasm. Okay, all